Hey, Brian from GarageMahal. This is a bicycle from VEVOR. So let me try to give you an idea of the box. So it's a regular sized bicycle box. And I think I got the medium size on this, but we'll double check as we go through that. Get some of these little straps off. All right, so that's good. Okay, so this is the bike, and it looks like I got a lot of foam pieces to get out of the way here. So let's start getting that undone. And then let's get that wheel slightly out of the way. And I don't think I'm going to be able to balance it that well here. So that comes off the front. And then it looks like this will go in here like this. Now I'll unscrew these bolts real quick. Okay. We'll just make it hand tight and we'll tighten it up after we get everything on here. Then that is going to be your disc brake, which will take some adjusting. And then it looks like so it looks like this goes around on that side, so the wheel has to spin that way. Okay, then we got to get the handlebars on that. So I'm going to switch over. I'm going to get my VEVOR bike rack to put this on and put everything else together. So stay tuned. Okay, so they do give you 2 Allen keys, so you can put the handlebars and some other stuff on here. So we're going to be using the smaller one, and we're going to take out these top 2 pieces. And we're going to take the whole thing off, and you'll see why in a second. Okay, so this is your handlebar configuration. So you're going to kind of get the pedals going in, or the brakes and the gear shifting kind of going in the right direction. This brake will have to kind of mount down on the side of the fork here in a second, but let's get this handlebar started in here. And then these markings in here will help you get it centered, and probably right about centered in there is probably going to be perfect. But again, it's customizable, so you can kind of move it around to where you need it to. I'm going to put this in on this side. And we'll kind of tighten that down a little bit so it grips, so it won't rotate on us. Okay, good. And then we'll put these other screws in here. Yeah, we'll make them tight, but not super tight. Tight enough so when we get on it, we can make some minor adjustments if need be. I think we're good there. And then for your disc brake, it has a little channel here on the side. So we're going to kind of set that up. And then if you can see where, let me lower this camera down a little bit more. So this part will go in like this. So I think these are, nope. This is the other Allen key. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna undo these screws. The fork a little bit, pop that in. And then right in between here is where we're gonna put the disc brake. You'll kind of see the little pads there. And then we're gonna shimmy this up into place. And then we are going to put the screws back in. And then again, just to lock that, tighten that down. Okay, so just get this straight, give it a spin, make sure everything looks good, and then you want to squeeze the brake, make sure it grabs pretty good. And again, the back wheel, we're going to spin that, make sure that that is aligned pretty good. Sounds like it. Okay. Okay, so that's an R, that's an L, so that's your left pedal. So let's get your right pedal on here. And then basically on a bicycle, the thread always goes in a way to tighten it for the most part. And then, like I said, it comes with a tool that lines up. There we go. So we'll just hold that brake in a little bit so that wheel doesn't move, so we can get this basically tightened on. Okay, and there we go. Nice and tight. And now we'll do the other side. Then again, left. So it's kind of like reverse thread if you're looking at it. Nice and tight, no loose parts. All right, so we're gonna put our little reflector on there, then a seat post. And again, I'll show you how to adjust the height when we get out there, but that seems pretty good. That's actually kind of loose. All right, so I'm gonna make it nice and tight like that. Come up a little bit, then that reflector. So the red one goes on the back, so you basically kind of slip this up, and then you'll kind of feel it snap into place. It's got a little button. I don't know if you heard that, but then we have a little Phillips on this side. Make sure that this is kind of high on the seat, so motorists can see this at nighttime if you're cycling at night. So we'll just tighten that down pretty good. I think we're good. Then this is the one that goes on the front. Basically same thing. You just basically kind of like slide it, and then you'll see it snap into place. Okay, so that is our front reflector, and we'll tighten it up once we get the handlebars in position. But just go over your bike, make sure everything looks good. Again, make sure that you can spin your wheels freely and nothing's binding up on you. So I hear a little bit of brake rubbing there, But I think that's after we get out there and start pedaling a little bit, a couple brakes, that should probably tighten, or rather lighten up on the noise. Okay. Okay, so when you're sizing your cycling seat, you want to basically be able to sit down on it, and with the pedal all the way at the bottom of the stroke, you want to have a slight bend in your knee. So probably something just about like that will get you perfect. So you want to have your ball of your feet right there, slight bend in your knee, and then you're going to tighten your saddle, your seat to that level. And then we're off. Okay, so we have everything adjusted. Make sure that you tighten down your handlebar sufficiently and your reflector. I think I have to tighten that up a little bit better. And make sure that your front wheel is tightened. Your pedals are nice and tight. And make sure that your rear wheel is in good condition and also tight as well. Okay, let me take it for a quick spin and I'll be right back. Anyway, nice ride. I think I have to raise my saddle a little bit, but absolutely awesome. Thank you, VEVOR. Brian from GarageMahal. Thanks for watching, and be safe out there. All right, so brought it down to one of the lake trails. So, ride's nice. It's got a good suspension system on it. I love the disc brakes, and yeah, I mean, absolutely awesome. Holding up good. That's a good ride. Going through the gears really well. And like I said, the disc brakes are fantastic on this. Anyway, thanks for watching. And Brian from GarageMahal. Be safe out there.